Hello everyone, welcome back to Vault Hunters. We're back at it once again. And so today I'm going to be answering a lot of your all's questions that you have given me just over the past couple years, I guess, here in this episode. So stay tuned to learn a little bit more. But first, we're going to take a look at a few things. We ran some vaults off camera and on camera, both on stream, on other people's streams and everything else recently. We did recently complete a boss, and that gives us here this boss crate we're going to open up here in a second. We also got some unidentified gear that we're going to be rolling. And in addition to all of that, we are going to be... Where did my cracked chip vault rocks go? We are going to be crafting up some more crystals, and we'll see if we can get something really cool with this. But the main thing we're going to do... Oh, I put them in here. The main thing we're going to do with these crystals is we are going to look and we are going to build some farms. So right now, I have farms for, well, most everything. That's in this one at least. I have a melon farm, the lapis I just had to get from the world, pork chops, I have plenty of pork chops, and deep slate, I have a ton of that. So some of these items that are in here are a little more difficult than others. Some of them require some fancy farms, and we need to build as many farms as we can to get a lot of this kind of covered. We're going to build a couple crystals here. And as we build these crystals, we're going to kind of take a look and see if there's anything that we can build a farm for. Now, the cod, my nemesis. The raw cod we can get from CWG and Styrkat. They have a fish farm that allows us to get a bunch from there. And they have slowly been giving me more and more cuts of cod. They're stacking around my base. But that also gives me the opportunity to use this for my vaulter here as well. So basically, I'm getting free vaulter items. And so if we take a look downstairs, we'll go down one more level than normal. This is my farming basement. I've slowly been working on this. I think in one of my previous episodes, I showed off just the wheat and the carrot farm here. I don't have potatoes. I probably should make a potato one too. But I built myself a flying machine bamboo farm. And there's a couple reasons for the bamboo farm being this big in general. The bamboo farm I am going to be using to power some stuff. When we unlocked Mechanism, we created ourselves the diamond generator. Now, I am actually using bamboo in this one to generate the power. And I've done this kind of creatively. Underneath here, and we'll see if we can pop one of these out here. Yeah, underneath here, we have a export cable for simple storage. This export cable, if I can click on it here, yeah, has bamboo being exported through it. So that means any bamboo that's in my system will get put into here automatically. That's why you see this thing staying at 64 as it's burning through all of them. And it just exports it right into it, which is super convenient. Now, to get the bamboo into the system, we have a couple drawers down here. And I've added some upgrades to these because I have over 8,000 and 7,000 bamboo. So apparently someone's been loading my base when I've been offline, but I have an absolute ton of bamboo. I have just been letting the bamboo leaves despawn. I'll just pop them out of the drawers and then let them despawn because I really have no use for bamboo leaves. They're just kind of a decorative thing. And so what I'm doing here is... the drawers have a import cable attached to them, and we can kind of see the cable routing around here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a filtered link cable is what it is. So basically, these items show up in my simple storage system, and then my simple storage system can then export them into that diamond generator upstairs. Bamboo farm, pretty simple, just a flying machine style. It just goes through and I have a bunch of mine carts with hoppers underneath. And they pick up all the items and put them into here. I've also built up a really small sugarcane farm. It's not really that fast, but it's better than actually having to go and collect it manually. I'm assuming these probably grow a little bit better with some more light or something, because they seem to be growing really slow in here, and they seem to grow normal speed outside. But yeah, this is just items that I need, because I need paper for fireworks, and I every now and then need sugarcane for the vaulter. So this is where I'm going to be building up most of my farms. I'm just going to kind of spread everything around here. I am limited in this direction because just on the other side of here is my iron chest. I may not need this whole area. I may go ahead and take this and just, seal it up. You don't really need to see the colossal chest, especially in the place that it's at and the orientation and so forth. I don't really need it. So I might use this space for more farming and stuff like that, but I'm going to expand it out in all directions and basically create all the farms that I'm going to need for the vaulter right down here. So I need to put a simple storage node down here so that I can access my simple storage system directly from... Can I not throw things out? That's a bummer. So I can access my simple storage system as I'm down here and working on farms and stuff like that. A lot of these are going to be imported into the simple storage network. Oh, and the Daylight just changed, so there it goes again, harvesting the bamboo. But no, I want to have a simple storage node down here so that I can access the system. As I farm up these crops, I can just put them directly in and I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to try to automate as much as I can with simple storage. I don't know how easy it's going to be, but I'm going to try to automate as much of it as I can. So let's go ahead and open up our boss crate here. Boom. And I think we got some gear in this. We did get an unidentified relic. I need to move this chest upstairs. It's kind of annoying. We get the pickaxe. I think I don't have that one. All right, so I've got 3 of the miner set now, which is looking pretty good. And we also got some refined carbon, regret chunk, and a diamond, and that's not anything that's gone into my backpack. I don't think there's anything in this one. Oh, we get quite a bit of bronze, which is good. We got some vault nuggets, 2 vault diamonds, which is good. Netherite scrap, driftwood, and some vault essence. Maybe a couple other things too, some magnetite. So let's go ahead and pull over this gear here, and let's roll all these things. I got a sword, some shields. I got an epic plus chest plate. Now, I'm pretty excited for that one. Hopefully that one turns out to be something good. So let's get these rolled. All right, so we opened up some stuff here. These look kind of cool. We have a coconut vault shield, a level 12, 10% block chance, 14% thorns damage. It's a little bit better than this one in block chance, but it does not have the health. It does have an open suffix there, which is good. We'll maybe check that one out. Here we have another 10% block chance. It looks like we are at max block chance for tier 1. This one does give us a +2 and a 9% knockback resistance and a weakness plus cloud. That's not too bad. Here is our epic chest plate. It is a 6, 7, 8 armor, 5 mana, 10% thorns damage, 5% thorns chance, and some extra durability on this one. This is pretty good. It is the same armor as this one here. This one just gives me the item rarity and some crit hit resistance. So I'm thinking this one might be a little bit better because it does give me the thorns damage, mana, and some thorns chance. So yeah, we might have to get CWG to transmog this one over for us so we can turn it into the mecha suit there, which would be pretty cool. Now the vault leggings, they're not that good. 4 armor, +3 health. It's not beating our 7, 8, 9 armor, you know, we have over there. Another vault shield with a 10% block chance. Nothing fancy there. And here we did get a tier 2 modifier on this vault shield here, a 12% block chance. Okay, that's pretty good. We're going to keep that one around. Let's go ahead and throw these in here for right now, and then we'll come back around to them whenever we decide we need something new. So I'm thinking that we aren't going to start getting the tier 2 style gear, tier 2 modifiers, until we get to level 20, which we are level 19 right now, so we might try to get to level 20 today. And there we have it, another crystal made up. Now, one of the farms I know I need to make is a dripstone farm, which I believe is pretty easy. We just have to put some water above some dripstone and then let it drip down, and then it'll create the pointed dripstone that we need. Another one that I think I need to make is a kelp farm. Because I can also use kelp to help ourselves out with the furnace here and all this kind of stuff. Because without the kelp, or with the kelp, we can actually have a whole lot more fuel ratio than we do with the bamboo. All right, so we are geared up and ready for a vault, so let's hop in. All right, we got a gilded and chunky mobs vault. Now, hopefully we get some spiders because that is currently our bounty that we have. We have 14 out of 57 spiders killed, so this one's going to take us a little bit, sadly, but that's okay. We're going to try to get to level 20 today if we can. So over the past, year or so of playing here on YouTube, 3 obelisks as well, we have gotten a bunch of questions from different people and asking all kinds of different things. And I wanted to answer some of those questions. So today we're going to do a little bit of an FAQ, frequently asked questions vault here. So I'm going to answer as much of your questions as I can as I am working through this vault. So if you personally have questions, leave them down in the comments and I will try to answer them as time goes forward. I may not be able to get to all of them, and some of them I may just not answer depending on what they are, but leave them down in the comments below, or if you want a little more personalized way to get a hold of me, go and check out my community Discord. The link is down in the description, and you can ask questions in there. I will try my best to answer some of them in there as well. Oh look, we found an echo ore! All right, so the first question that I have in my list is, what inspired you to start making YouTube videos? Well, there's a multitude of things that inspired me to actually start making YouTube videos, one of which was, I'm going to give the credit to my brother. My brother, was the one who actually got me started with YouTube just in general. We got started playing started playing Minecraft together a few years ago. It's been more than a few years ago, I guess, at this point, because, we're not getting any younger. And years ago, we started messing around just playing Minecraft together. He got me into playing Minecraft because I had never really played it before until he got me into it. And he was like, we should start playing Minecraft together. And it was a way for two brothers to kind of, get to hanging out a little bit more and communicating some more and playing some games together. So we started playing together, and I don't want to die. And we were having a whole lot of fun playing. So we decided that, we wanted to create something a little bit different, something new for both us and for maybe other people as well. And so as we were playing on our little server that we had together, we discovered that maybe we should bring some more people into this. Maybe it shouldn't just be us playing together. We should find some more friends to play with. And like I said, as time went on, we started playing more and more. We invited some people to kind of play with us, but we hadn't really done any of the YouTube stuff yet. It wasn't until Hermitcraft really took off around Season 5, Season 6, that we saw what they were doing and decided, we could do this too. There's no reason that we can't. We are just as capable as everyone else. And so we decided that, hey, we want to kind of start up a YouTube thing, make it a little bit different than what everybody else was kind of doing, and just have a little bit of fun with it. And so we found some friends to play with, and we kept doing our thing, just having fun, playing Minecraft, doing a little bit more with it. And then as time went on, we found more and more people that wanted to kind of, play the game with us. And we ended up, creating a server that everyone could join and have a little bit of fun with. And with all of that done, we had an opportunity to actually make videos with what we were doing. Now, personally, I have worked in audio video for, many, many, many years. So I already had all of the equipment that I needed to actually get started, recording my videos. And so I started recording videos, having a little bit of fun with it, really enjoying the Minecraft communities and all those kinds of things. And so I got in. I started creating Minecraft videos. My first video is still here on YouTube. And as you'll see in that first video, I hadn't really been playing, I had been playing that server specifically for quite some time. It wasn't like I just, hopped in very first day and started doing it. I've been playing on that server for a while, and so I wanted to give people a server tour. And so I showed people around, and at the time, I didn't have any followers, anybody else. I was just mainly doing it for myself because I really enjoyed doing it, and it was something I enjoyed. So I kept doing it. And next thing I know, we're asking for more people to join, and those of whom were YouTubers, we wanted to see if we could find more people that actually wanted to create videos with us together. Instead of just having random people to play with, we wanted to create a culture where we had a ton of people who created videos already, and thus were already in the mindset of creating YouTube content. Because we found that if someone's just on and playing and they don't make videos, they're kind of hard to interact with and kind of hard to work with together in the YouTube and environment. And so that leads directly to our next question. How did you meet the other people on this server? Well, the server that we're on here right now consists of quite a few people, most of which we have known for quite some time, just in general. And of course, like I said, I started this whole server out, years and years ago. And as time went on, we slowly found more and more people who were wanting to do the same things as us when it came to creating videos and content. And so most of the people that we have here are people that either I myself reached out to at some point in time and asked if they wanted to, join us. Some people are ones that reached out to us. Especially earlier on in the playing of this game, they would reach out to us and we would be like, hey, yeah, I think you'd be a really good fit for us. And so we would add them in and stuff like that. Now, we have been through a multitude of different people over the years, some of whom we still keep in contact with. Not everybody had the same mindset when it came to making YouTube content. So we didn't, not everybody has stayed with us. We had a vision in mind, and sometimes that didn't fit the particular vision of that person, and so they decided they wanted to pursue other things as well, which is perfectly fine. And we still appreciate everyone who has ever been here with us at any point in time, because it's been a long road to get to where we are today. But no, I can't go through and speak specifically of each individual, how I met them or how they got to be part of this group and so forth. But everybody has their own place, and we are excited to have all of the people that we do have here currently. So another really common question that I get is, how old are you? That is not a question I'm specifically going to answer on the internet. I mean, there's identity theft out there, so I don't want anybody stealing my crazy identity that I don't really have, but nonetheless, not going to answer that one, at least publicly right off. I am old enough to know better to not answer that question. How's that? I will also say, I guess I am older than your average YouTuber. I have been around for quite some time in both the YouTube scene and, just a bit of a personal scene too as well. I've been around for a while, so I am old enough. How's that? So since we're on the topic of server members, I get questions a lot on how can I join your server? That's a question that's super common, and I apologize to most people for how this has to be answered, but the way that question is answered is, don't call us, we will call you. 90%, I think probably at this point, it's pretty safe to say that we get questions nearly every day, maybe even multiple times a day, asking, "Hey, how can I join your server? What do I need to do to join your server?" Our server is a curated group of individuals that we have selected to play together in this environment. And we don't typically just accept anyone who wants to come through. Obviously, we are a tight-knit group. We have a lot of people here. A lot of people ask about, us and how they can join and things like that. And most of the time, the answer is no. We have a limit on how many people we can have. Our server, any server in general, can only support a certain amount of people. And so we have to kind of limit that so that we stay in a lag-free state as much as possible. So we are limited on how many people we can have on the server. But typically the way this works is we will reach out to someone if we feel they would be a good fit for our server and our group in general, because we don't only do Vault Hunters here. We do other things as well. We do one-off series of things. We do all kinds of different stuff. And so it's not just this one place that we want people for. It's our group as a whole. But no, the best thing, if you are interested in joining and you think you would be a good fit, is just keep creating good content. When we feel like we are in the need to add some more people, which comes up every now and then, sometimes we upgrade server hardware and we're able to support more, or things happen like that. We will be on the lookout for good content creators. We want people who skeleton elite. I just fell. Try to draw them down here. Oh, the skeletons, the strays are going to be killer. I got to try to stay in a good spot. Sorry, I will answer these questions as soon as I get done with this skeleton elite here. Look at this thing. It's so big. Oh, and he has no knockback. Oh, jeez. Almost dead. Oh, I did not see that coming. Holy cow. Let's get him in the water. Let's shoot him for a bit. Okay. I have healed up. Let's get back to him. Oh, I couldn't believe how much health that thing took out. Okay, we got him. Oh, I could do without that. Okay, anyway, back to the questions at hand. Sadly, I don't even remember what question I was answering at the time, so we're just going to kind of move on, I guess. But yeah, overall, we will reach out to you if you are someone that we want to add in. Just keep making good content. And so the next question I get really often is, what are your computer specifications? I'll put them up on the screen here in a screenshot. I am running a i9-10900K CPU overclocked to 5.2 gigahertz, water-cooled. It's a custom build. I built this one myself with a lot of, some parts that I had laying around, and just I enjoy building PCs in general. So I get quite a bit of help selecting parts and stuff like that from various people and so forth. But it is a custom build, 64 gigs of DDR4. For graphics cards, I am running dual GTX 1080s. They're a little bit older graphics card now, but I have two of them. They are not running in an SLI configuration. I use one GPU for all of my recording stuff, and rendering. The other GPU is strictly for playing games with. So I can dedicate things individually, so I can actually be rendering a video and playing at the same time. The next question is, where do you host your servers? So we host our servers ourselves, if that makes any sense. When we first started all of this stuff, there wasn't a hosting company. Well, number one, and number two, it wasn't a hosting company that was able to support what we wanted to do. There were plenty of hosting companies out there, but they didn't have the power that we needed, because we were getting very crazy with some of the stuff that we were doing here in both Vault Hunters and on Olympus Craft when we were playing there. And the hosting companies just didn't seem to have the power that we wanted, and they were also kind of expensive to get high-end systems. So we host our own servers. The servers, I actually host them myself. They are in my possession, and they are quite powerful servers. And that's the next question. What is the server specs? So our servers are actually virtualized. Our main server here that I'm playing on right now is a i9-11900K, so very powerful CPU. It is overclocked to 5.4 gigahertz. It is liquid-cooled. Obelisk, I don't have time for a boss fight, sadly. It is liquid-cooled. The server itself has 96 gigabytes of RAM, DDR4. It is very beefy. We use NVMe storage on it, so world load and stuff like that is ultra fast, and makes it very convenient and nice to play on for everyone. Next question is more of a personal question. Where are you from? I was born and raised in the United States in a state called West Virginia. If you don't know where that's at, you can probably Google it. It's a nice little state. I've lived here pretty much all my life, and I really enjoy it here. It's quiet. We don't have the hustle and bustle of cities and stuff like that, so I kind of enjoy it here. So with 3 minutes left, I'm going to head back. I don't have a ton of time to look for any more obelisks or anything like that, but we are going to head back, and I went the wrong way. I am on the back side of it. I have 251 left. I have time to do this. And one last question that I'll answer here before we are done for today in this question and answer session. What is your favorite mod pack? Well, I mean, obviously Vault Hunters is one of my favorites right now, but as for all-time favorites, Tekkit, the original Tekkit mod pack, Tekkit. That's one of my favorite mod packs. It's what kind of got me started in modded Minecraft just in general, and I really had a lot of fun with it. It's very technical, and I'm a technical person just in general, and I really enjoyed that mod pack. All right, we got 7,276 XP, so we got quite a bit from killing that elite in there. So we didn't have any negative multiplier there, which is good. 65 chests, and we got one elite skeleton, 2,600 XP. That's awesome. So we are 3/4 of the way to level 20. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, please check out my Discord in the link below. We just in the general chat there, just post your questions. Just mark them with an FAQ or something like that, and I will be sure to try my best to answer those in one of the upcoming videos. But in the meantime, we are going to be running a bunch of vaults to gather up that knowledge essence that we need to get some more mods. We need some power now. We're wanting to do a whole lot more, but we are so limited. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I appreciate you all tagging along, and I will see you all in the next episode.